What's up, YouTube? It's Brandi Brielle, and welcome back to my channel. So today, the wig I'm putting on is Butter Unit 5. Butter Unit 5. This is the Butter Lace or What Lace collection, and I've always wanted to put this wig on, but I thought the unit was going to be too big for my head. But if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. All right, let's get into it. I'm taking my Ruby Kisses foundation. I'm putting that on the wig cap just so everything can look, cohesive and blend in with my skin. The lace glue I am using is the Dola lace glue. It is in my Amazon storefront. I will link it down below. I'm just showing you guys the wig because when I pluck it, I'll be very proud of my work. So I'm just showing you that. And yeah, we're gonna put this on. This was a T-part wig, so it wasn't really too much to do. It's just how you put on every other wig, just putting it on. And then I take my hot comb to melt the glue in instead of a regular comb. I feel like I'm literally melting the glue into the lace and the wig cap and everything. I think it just makes sense to me, so I do that. All right, now I'm just taking some mousse. I just put it on the very top, and this is like the process of me starting to get my hair as flat as possible. Yeah, and this is like me using my hot comb like 1 out of 10 times, okay, out of my routine. So this is like the very first time I'm using it, and we're just gonna start by getting it flat without cutting the lace. Just, yeah. And then now I am cutting the lace. This is sped up, but please take your time. I use erasers, but this time I'm using scissors just because. And I also cut in a jagged motion. As you can see, I was going up and down with the lace. Just so it's not cutting straight across, because you can like literally see that line of demarcation when you do that. Yeah. And I'm just slowing you guys. Again, it is sped up, so please take your time. And then I'm taking my Got To Be glue free spray and just melting that into the lace. I use the brush side of my edge brush, and I literally brush it into the lace, brush into the hair. Yeah, it's sleeker, and also it just prevents the glue from just drying up right there. And then again, I'm taking my hot comb and pressing everything in. And I'm taking my wax stick and at just the very top, and then I'm just using that to help get it more flat. And also, wax makes your hair look very sleek, so I like that look. And then I'm just doing my baby hairs. When I part my baby hairs, I always part in a C-shaped motion instead of parting straight across. I think it just looks better. And this is just something I've learned from other hairstylists and just influencers, that they part their edges in a C shape. And then I'm using my finger to measure, just so my edges can be kind of, just similar or even. I feel like you can tell, especially if it's in the middle part, if your edges are uneven. So I just use my finger to measure like the gaps, make sure it's the same amount. Alright, and now I'm just taking my scissors. I cut in an upwards motion, or just at an angle basically. And then I did take my like flat irons, the skinny flat irons, and curl the hair up. I honestly could have skipped this part, but I just wanted to do it. And then I take my Got To Be glue spray, and then I'm just like laying down the baby hair just first before I put some gel on it, just to, just look at it. And then now I'm taking the gel, and then I'm just laying my hair down, my baby hairs down. And this is also the Got to Be glue gel in the black bottle. I'll take some baby hair away just because sometimes it look a little too thick, and I wasn't going for that look today. And I use my finger to guide me and help press down the baby hairs and just guide the baby hairs in the direction I want it to go. And then again, you'll see me take some of the baby hairs away because I wasn't going for a super thick look. And then I'm taking the Got to Be spray and I spray it one last time just to set it in place. I don't like my hair to be fluffy or nothing. I just want it on my head, okay? I want my baby hairs to be stuck. And so yes, again, I did hot comb it back to get everything together. So since I plucked my hair, the very front pieces are a little, I don't know. We just have to get it together. So I taken some oil spray. It's basically like what you like heat protecting spray, and honestly, this did a good job on its own, but it's just like the first layer of many. And I'm just running that through just the really the front pieces of my hair because the back was really good, but I'm just basically like reviving the front pieces. And then I'm taking my scissors and I'm just framing the front pieces of my hair. I felt like it was a little too long and I just wanted it to be a little shorter. And then right here, I'm taking just some curly type of like, not gel, but just like mask or whatever. I think this is from Shea Moisture. And I just put this on my hair. This is like the second product. This did a good job too. But it wasn't quite what I was looking for, so I went in with some Eco Gel in the pink color, and this is when I was like, okay, yes, this is what I'm looking for. I wanted it to look a little bit more shiny and wet, like I think that's what I was looking for, to look a little bit more wet. And yeah, this is what it finally got to what I wanted to look like. But yeah, I just hot comb my hair one last time. Just getting everything together. And yes, this is really the end. It wasn't very hard. It was real simple. And just stay tuned for my review. Oh, and of course I'm doing my little humpy hump, you know. This okay. So it says you can wear this wig glueless. I do believe you can because like I got it really tight. But the only thing is I am so slow. I thought this was a full like lace frontal wig, and it's not. It's just like, what is this called? I don't know. I guess like a kind of like a, not even a closure, but it's just like a T part. Yeah, I would say a T part. Yeah, I really like, I prefer like frontal lace wigs, so I was kind of disappointed with that, but they're still cute nonetheless. Nonetheless, I was able to get it flat at the top. It probably could be a little bit flatter, but I like it like this. And I know it's gonna be fire the longer I wear this because it's curly hair. Static curly hair wigs only get better. Yeah, I know I look completely different, but I did my lashes and my nails, so it was like maintenance day. So it was maintenance day, so I had to kind of did everything. But I like this wig. I will give it. I don't know. I feel like it was falling a little bit weird, like on its own, so I had to make my own like layers to frame it. And I still feel like I can frame it a little bit more. Like I feel like I can cut it down a little bit more, and I feel like it's uneven. Like I don't know. I feel like some parts are uneven, but honestly, if you not like a freaking wig expert, you would think this is fine. So I'll give like a 9 out of 10. But to me, it'd be 8 out of 10 because I feel like I've had better short curly wigs, and that was full lace too. So, also I did pluck it, so I had to like when I when you pluck your wigs you have the extra hair like coming out, so it was like frizzy in the front, so I had to get some gel and just put it on there and kind of revive it. So I will say it bounced back really good from that, and now like it's just honestly it was very simple. It didn't really take me long at all because like I said, it's not a full frontal. The baby hairs was easy to lay, everything was easy to lay, like it was easy to melt. I don't think you have to do a ball cap, but I did a ball cap. But I feel like you could just do this on a regular, like, without doing a ball cap method because it's, like I said, it's not a full lace wig. So I think you can get away with doing that. Honestly, you probably don't have to do a ball cap for any wig, but I do, so whatever. But yeah, I would just suggest to frame the curls or just the way like the front pieces to your face. Um, that's my only suggestion. And like I said, this is a middle part wig, so you can only wear it in the middle part. I mean, you can switch it to the side, but it's probably not gonna look right. But yeah, I really don't have much really to say about it because it's real simple to the point. I got this in the color 1B. I don't think I said that, but I like it. Like I said, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. For other people, it'd probably be like either a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. But it's just little things that I don't like about it. But I will say it is super full. It's super full, y'all. And I like it. I like the curls. Like this is like real cute, and it's gonna last. Like I said, this is gonna last. So that's why I like. So yeah. But that's really all I have. Like I said, this is real simple. It wasn't nothing too much. Yeah. So if you have any questions, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.